Howdy, lads and lassies. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a multiple part series, and we are going to Death Valley. And it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a 4-day trip to Death Valley. We're gonna do all the big trails out there. We're gonna hit part of the BDR. I think it's number 6. Doing number, trail 6 of the BDR. And I've got some new things on the bike. I'm gonna show you what I'm going to be packing, some of the updates for the bike, like this thing right here. Just bought a new iPad mini for the motorcycle because that old iPad I had wasn't working well. It didn't have Wi-Fi or cellular, or it didn't have cellular, and really not good for mapping. I had to like hook it up to my phone all the time, and it just kind of looked like crap. So new iPad, we got this. Gonna try cooking some actual food on the trail this time. So I gotta figure out how to pack this and what I'm gonna put in it and all that kind of stuff. What else do we got? Oh, on the other side here, rotating over. Oh, that's locked. All right, that's unlocked now. My everyday glove are these Dionysi gloves. These things are amazing, and they've got this nice plastic. It's just great protection, pinky cast basically. On the road, they're great. Off the road, have not been enjoying them. I was trying some like mechanics gloves and some other companies like that. Just didn't like them, so I went and I bought myself some of these Klim gloves. These are the Klim Badlands gloves, and gonna use these on this trip. I hope they're good. I haven't even worn them yet. I did try them on. Ended up going with a size large in these, and they look and feel really good. Got good protection here when I fall, and if I fall, I'm not gonna fall. I might fall anyway. I don't know what this squeegee, I guess, is for the goggles if you got rain on them. And then the thing I was really impressed with is this right here. This little, being able to do this, it's maybe the best gloves with this I've tried on and worn and tested out. And then I got a smaller compressor. Now I still have the Carfook from the video before. I'll tag that in right here. But I wanted something a little smaller and something I could hook up to my battery so I didn't have to depend on a battery for it. So I bought this little guy right here at Irv Seaver BMW, and yeah, so my setup has changed quite a bit, guys. First off, one of the big problems on this trip is going to be gas. So I ended up mounting an extra 1.75 gallons of gas. I just filled this thing up with gas. And then what I'm thinking of doing, here's sort of the additional camp kitchen that's gonna go with that pan that I need to figure out how I'm gonna store that. But what I think I'm gonna do is grab the water here. Now this 175 with the people I'm going with should be enough water for me, but this fits right here quite nicely. So I'm gonna strap this thing down right here, and then I'm actually taking my Yeti cooler bag. I don't know where it is. I'm taking a Yeti hopper with me this time as well. Also, I might take this. This is the Front Runner water can with this nice little spout and spigot. And my thought is I can kind of put this thing up like this and use it to wash my hands, and it's nice. It would be really nice to have this. The problem is it's heavy. It's really heavy. So now we are camping out there, so I just have to get to camp, and then all this weight, all these things are gonna come off of my bike, which will be great. But getting there with the water I need, I might take that 5-gallon jug, but only put like maybe 4 gallons or 3 gallons of water in it. I gotta try. So come along with me. We're gonna figure this out here. Another thing that has changed, put this down. Another thing that's changed is I added this piece here, this rigid box that stacks on top of my normal top box you guys have seen. And I painted it yesterday with with this stuff right here, this Flex Seal, you know, and I ended up kind of making a little tie down point here where I can strap this thing down, and I could put like a jacket or something like that here if I needed to, but just a little extra support from the regular latch system that's right here. So when you oh, this is gonna snap hard. I can't get that out. Uh-oh. Ah, there it goes. When you take this off of here, what I've done is I've moved all the normal pieces that are in my top box into this here. I have these are the mechanics gloves I was using. So these are going bye-bye. I've got headlamp, my survival kit here. And then I've got a couple lantern options. You guys have seen my lanterns. This is the new Goal Zero crush light. I'm really excited about this thing. Got some bug spray. My muck off, which I use to like clean goggles and stuff like that. Another black diamond headlamp. I've got my goggles here. Got these. This is a little LED, kind of LED string light. So check that out. How rad is that? So that, I think this is going to be very cool to have. Just threw a couple double A's in there. Extra battery, my map right here. Some wet wipes, got to have those. And then a lot of the small accoutrements I moved into here. So the reason for all of that is because of this. So you guys remember how I used to keep my camp here? Well, my camp weighs like nothing. It's like 5 pounds. I want that weight up higher. So what I did was I moved it to this box right here. So, and then I wrapped some gaff tape, some 550 cord. This is like a piece of webbing just to have extra rope on the trail. So my entire camp is in here now. Like everything is in here. Sleeping bag, sleeping pad, tent is down there. This is my tarp. This is a shovel, extra headlamp, some hand warmers, my axe, toilet paper, and these are a bunch of shop towels, which I like a little bit better than paper towels. And I just kind of put them in this baggie here and threw them on top because I had some space. I have a little extra space here. I might put some more little accoutrements as I continue packing, but this is now camp. So the camp is in this box, which gets me thinking, I might turn this piece into my top bag and just use this every day, which would be about that big. And then depending on what I'm doing, I can get a cooler top box. I could get another one of these and stack it on top, and then just basically use this strapping system to strap down whatever I'm taking with me. So like, you know, if I'm doing an overnighter and maybe I want to have some like steaks and things like that, instead of having to take this Yeti hopper, I could put a cooler up here. And then that puts my camp, which is lighter, even higher up. And this is a bit heavier of a box. So putting it a bit lower. So this is, I'm trying this. I hope it works. We'll see how it goes. Here's the Yeti. And kind of the plan is here is to put this water right here like this. And then this Yeti hopper right here, like so. That is what I'm thinking of doing on this trip. Then when I get there, all of this comes off. The panniers come off, use them at camp. This top box will come off. My whole camp will come out. And most likely some of the small things I want to have on the trail will go back in here. And then this for clothing and the other side here, what do I have in here so far? I do have, here's my camp kitchen. This is a big puffy jacket. A bunch of food, like dry meals, is in here. And yeah, so that's kind of the setup, kids. There's one more thing. Where is that bag? Ah, here it is. So I also went to REI, and you guys might like some of these things. One, had to get myself light. There we go. Had to get myself a National Parks pass. So I got that right here. I bought a new spatula. This is the Sea to Summit spatula. And the reason for it is the Jetboil spatula. This wasn't working out. It's kind of flimsy. It's kind of cheesy. I didn't like it as much. I got this small thing of wet wipes that I'm going to keep in the top box here as well. And they're sanitizing wet wipes. It's just a smaller pack, kind of trying them out. This is a Sea to Summit product as well. Again, no affiliation with them. I just like their product. Get out. Next thing, a couple more things I bought. One, this little guy is gonna get some olive oil. I'm gonna throw olive oil in this for cooking and such and other accoutrements. So I'm gonna try this little thing out. I think it costs like 99 cents. It is the mouth bottle wide by Nalogen. Little bottle. And then I got this soap. It's called Wilderness Wash. Wilderness Wash from Sea to Summit. Now, apparently I can use this to wash my hands, clean my hair, take a shower with. It says here, body wash, shampoo, dish washing detergent, and clothing detergent. So it's like an all-in-one kind of soap thing. Like this, like the size, nice and small, and pretty stoked on that. Then I got something, I don't know if I'll use it or not, but it's very cheap. It's the REI Quick Drying Hang from Your Pants or Pack Towel. A couple more things. This is my Click chair, CLIQ. This chair is awesome. I am a big old fat dude. I'm about 230 right now, and I'm 6'4", and this little camp chair is perfect for me. Now, I wanted to get another Lone Rider bag like this because the camp chair fits right in the Lone Rider bag, but I couldn't find one. So I don't have one. So this is gonna go in the pannier. Another thing I got from my poppy is this is a heated jacket and pants setup that he has. I don't think I'm gonna need it on this trip. The weather is looking really great. And I just kind of upgraded. I did a big upgrade, which is gonna be a whole nother video on my jacket and pants. I did buy the Clim, whatever it is, A3 Badlands Pro jacket. It's like their highest rated, you know, skid and impact and all that stuff. I really wanted to up my protection, and I did, and I'm really happy about it. I also got the pants right here, and the jacket is right here. So that's new for me. I'm really excited. I've only worn the pants like twice, 2 or 3 times. But the jacket I've been wearing a lot for the last 2 weeks, and I love it. And then I wear these Garnier motocross boots right here as well. I don't wear an adventure boot. I like the motocross boots. It's a real boot. It's gonna protect my foot. And I just like this boot. I like it a lot. I like the tread. It feels great on the pegs, and I feel like I have a cast on my foot and no problem shifting or anything like that. So I've been really, really happy with those boots. Like, I love them a lot. It's one of the first nice things I bought when I started riding again. So let's get to packing up here. Here we go. All right, panniard number 1, left side of the bike. I brought this small water cube. It's 10 liters and it has a little spigot on it. My thought is to fill up water from this into this when I'm in camp, to be able to kind of have a spigot and a spout. Filling this up with water and putting it on the bike didn't really make a lot of sense space-wise. The Roto pack up here packs up a lot better and nicer. So I'm gonna take this. I think I'll use it, but I'm gonna take it for sure. Next, I have, this is my fanny pack, because that's how I like to party. Got a hot wife and a fanny pack. What up? But this has my, this is pretty much like an EDC right here for me. Ear pods, reading glasses, because I'm 44 now. Ammo, gun, little bit of med. There's like a tourniquet in here, things like that. Maybe someday I'll do a whole video on this. But this is gonna go right in here. This is what I came up with for the, this is a pot, pan, spatula, or sorry, a pan, another burner, another MSA or MSR can, and then the spatula I showed you guys, and then I have an extra fork and spoon in here as well. And then another small burner, Odyssey burner. So this is kind of like, I want to cook some things. I grab this. If I don't want to cook some things, I grab the other thing that's in here, which is this right here. Now, all this is pretty much a couple things piled into one. So this is my jet boil kit right here. I've got my little spices in my Amazon store. What's up? My jet boil with a canister in it, a spare canister I kind of always keep right there. And then that is going inside of this stuff sack. This stuff sack has enough food to get me by. And it's pretty much all the peak refuel stuff. I am trying out a couple other little things on here, like these little cookie bites. I got some brownie bites in here. I've got a chicken Alfredo. I've got my favorite, the biscuits and sausage. And then I have another peak granola, as well as this brown sugar and raisin from Trailtopia. And I'm actually going to go pack up some extra brown sugar and raisins, put them in a little Ziploc bag and put them in this right here. And then last but not least this is my big down puffy from 511. This is a big old thick puffy and it has a little stuff sack. It kind of packs into itself. This thing's great. It's not the only puffy I'm taking. I'm also gonna take my First Light Brooks down sweater, but this thing's just like for when it's stupid cold. The low right now is supposed, and this is just Death Valley in general, is supposed to be 47. So not terribly cold, but we all know, we all know how that goes. It always gets a little bit warmer and colder. So that is bag one. It's packed up, it's ready to go. The other side now, boom. So I have, excuse me, I have decided I'm gonna put this chair right here. I'm gonna strap it down with the rock straps, and the click chair is gonna go right here. Yeah, I think that'll work out good. One more thing. This is how I'm packing my food. Rice. Bag-o cheese for my burgers and stuff like that. And then what I've done is I've pre-prepped a bunch of meat to include bacon, hamburgers, and put them in this large bag. And sausages. I've got frozen here, some venison sausages, and steak. So this rub has been resting on here, and this is some elk, this is some meat, some beef, and those are going to get put in Ziploc bags and thrown in the freezer so that they freeze. By the time they're done thawing out, should be good to go. So little prep your food. Oh, another pro tip for eggs. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ways to take eggs. Not on a motorcycle. I'm taking this. And I'm throwing this in a Ziploc bag, just in case. So, another pro tip for you. The most important thing to have done before you go out on the road, especially for 4 days, is your family. You gotta keep your family in check. You gotta keep them happy. You gotta have them excited for you to go, happy for you to come home. And it's really easy to do when you got a smoke show of a wife. I love you, honey.
Love you.
I'm sorry, I just messed up your lipstick for your fancy lawyer party. Fancy lawyer party. Oh, this food. I'm gonna miss food like that. So, let me show you guys what I got packed up clothing-wise here. I'm in the little den room right now, and we had a flood. We had a little flood in here and got things wet. Mike, this is your room. Sorry, man. So, my list of stuff I'm taking with me clothing-wise. I'm gonna go through it here. Darn Tough socks. The full foot cushion. These socks are amazing. I've got 2 pairs of those. I have a pair of First Light cold weather socks. These are like big snuggly things I wear like in my muck boots when I'm deer hunting and stuff. This is the First Light Klamath jacket. I think it's called the Klamath. Let me see. Yeah, the Klamath jacket. It's like a grid fleece, super snuggly. I never really go anywhere without this thing, especially hunting. 511 underwear, what's up? A t-shirt, a basically basic Ruka t-shirt. And then I have these Velocity rugby jersey. Velocity Systems rugby jersey. Check these out. The most comfortable shirt on the planet. So comfortable. Used to wear those under my kit. Another pair of darn tough socks. And then I have the, what is the name of this piece here? It's the short sleeve First Light. It's called the Wick Ultralight Pro. This is the Wick shirt. I got just the t-shirt with me. This is probably what I'm gonna wear like the main day we're riding. It's all full, all the First Light stuff is merino wool. It's just really good stuff. I've got a pair of the Corrugate not Corrugate, which ones are these? I forgot. These aren't Corrugate. No, it is Corrugate Foundry pants from First Light. These pants are amazing. Wear these a lot, and I wear them riding. They have a knee pad in them too, but this time I'm gonna probably be in the Klim pants the whole time. And then I have my favorite pair of 511 pants, the Strike pants. I love these pants. It's kind of my do everything, just beat up pant. And then last but not least, I have these, who makes these? OMECHY, Omchi. These are these little Thinsulate gloves that they've got, like, they turn into, let me show you, they kind of have a little mitt thing right there. Fingerless gloves. These also kind of go everywhere with me. Hunting, I've hunted in these, been all over the world actually in a pair of those gloves, and they're fairly cheap. I'll try to find them and put them on my Amazon store for EDC stuff. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do here is I've got my First Light. This is the Brooks Down sweater. Brooks Down sweater. Now, I have that big 511 puffy in the bike already packed up, but this Brooks Down is, I'm kind of keeping out and loose because I might wear this and the Klamath with me on the bike, depending on how the weather is in the morning and such, because now I'm leaving much earlier. And then I have this pair here. These are the First Light, what are they called? The Uncompadre puffy pants. These are awesome. These things are so awesome. It's rad having a puffy pant at camp, and these are most likely what I'll just be changing into once I get back at camp, hanging around the campfire, all that kind of stuff. Held up really well, and what I'm going to attempt to do is put these in this Sea to Summit stuff sack here. I still don't know which bag I'm going to put this in. I've got this 511 backpack here. I really love these kind of big bucket bags that 511 has, but I have some smaller ones too, and if I can fit everything in a smaller one, I'm going to. And I'm kind of thinking put it in a bag, then in the saddle bag. That's sort of my method, but I'm gonna put some of the puffy stuff in this stuff sack right here, kind of put that on top is my thought process, and then see what I can't fit in here. Last but not least, I'm taking this pair of Ugg boots for the camp because Ugg boots are awesome. And then I have this shoe, and I don't know what shoe it is. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't say on, oh, Atlas. This is the 511 Atlas boot. I'm going to be wearing this boot when I'm on just around camp and stuff like that. I've wanted to have a shoe or a boot with me. So obviously I'm gonna have my motorcycle boots on most of the time, but those shoes are kind of for around camp, or the Uggs, either or, not sure. All right, so what I've done here, this is pretty much it. I was gonna take this larger 511 backpack, but I have these small little 511 bucket bags here. The utility medium is the size of this one. It's great. It's kind of waterproof down below, but it's mesh. It'll stack up nice. And then I was able to get all my cold weather clothing, including gloves, socks, everything, puffy jackets, in this little Sea to Summit. So these two things should fit in the rear saddlebag, and if not, both of these I don't mind strapping to the bike. So if I need more room on that side saddlebag for whatever reason, I feel comfortable strapping these to the outside of the pannier, at least for the trip in. So let's see how this goes. All right, so These fit in here no problem. I put the Uggs on the bottom and then just kind of compress this down. And I've still got some space up here, which should fit these boots right here. So I got shoes right away when I want to, when I get to camp. And I don't want to be in motorcycle boots. So there we go. I like it. Easy. Breezy. Oh, beautiful. And I still got this if I need to strap those bags here to put stuff in here. Like if something with the clim stuff is annoying me, I can always pull these out and strap here. All I have left is to do the cooler. This is filled with water. I got this filled with gas already. That's all strapped down. Wow, kids, we're like almost ready to go here. I think I got everything I need here. Yep, my gloves, headlamps are all up here. I'm charging batteries. I've got 2 more of these I'm gonna take with me just to charge GoPro batteries and such. And I'm not taking any solar charging stuff with me. The 2 main things I need to charge up is the iPad and the phone, and those will charge off the bike right here. And the iPad's all hooked up. I've got all my maps downloaded. Everything's ready to go. And I got a paper map just in case I need it. Just got to pack up the cooler and put it on, but I'm going to do all that in the morning. So here we go. Good morning. 6:30. We're done packing. We're about to get on the road here. Here's the final product. Cooler, water, chair, water bottles in there. We are all packed up and ready to go. It's heavy, not light. It's not as heavy. I took a lot less ice this time, using ice packs instead, but I did do 2-gallon Ziploc bags of ice and put all my food in the Yeti. And we're all packed up. We got a little room to spare too, which is good. But we will see you guys on the next one. Stand by. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna make of this. I think I'm gonna try to do 3 or 4 because we're doing a whole bunch of different trails. So we're doing section 6 of the BDR. I don't know, I'm going with this big crew of guys from KC Highlights. It's a bunch of like famous YouTubers who are famous for camping in their cars and calling it overlanding. No, I love overlanding. I just like razzing the overland people. But we're motorlanding, so here we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Got a bunch of tips. Like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. And more importantly, check out the Amazon store. It's got a lot of cool things in there you guys would like. And all the proceeds and money from that go to Samaritan's Purse. Check out SamaritansPurse.com for more information. God bless. See ya.